Alright, we've done pretty good so far. We cracked that malt and we cracked the barley. And anyway, I steeped it for 30 minutes at 150 degrees. The water turned out a nice amber color. I strained it really good. I used cheesecloth because I cracked the grain so fine. There's a ton of debris in it, so I used some cheesecloth to get rid of that. Okay, before we get done to this next part, I got it on high heat now because we're going to start bringing that water to a boil. But what we do as brewers, every time that we're brewing a beer, we like to sample a beer of our previous making. So what I have made before is a nice wheat beer called Cambodian Breast Milk, which I'm going to have right now. So if anybody's ever had that, good for you. If you haven't, it's probably because you're not my friend. Yet. Anyway. So... that looks delicious. Got great head. Everybody loves good head. Giving it, receiving it, whatever. You know what I mean though, right? So, anyway, cheers. This is a month of the making. But that's what we do. But for now, I got that water getting ready to boil. So, I got 5.5 pounds of the dried amber malt extract. All we gotta do is throw that in there. It's gypsum. Like I said, sometimes minerals will interact with the yeast and create different flavors. But this recipe, since they're using pretty much mineral-free water, that is why we're going to use it. I actually got some oak chips that we're going to steam in a little bit just to sanitize them. You boil them in hot water for about 5 minutes and take that water, and then when we're done, we're going to dump it in there so it soaks in some nice oak, which would be cool. But for now, that's all I'm doing. Oh yeah, of course, we have the hops. We can't forget the hops. How silly of me. That would be ridiculous, wouldn't it? But, yeah, I keep them in the freezer. You don't want to bring them out till the last minute because you want to keep them fresh as possible, obviously. But this time I'm going with whole hop leaves. You can buy them in pellets. You can buy it in oil if you want. It really closely relates to the cannabis plant. So anything you do with it, you can do with this. But we got some Northern Brewer hop leaves. That's about 9.9% alpha on there. And then I got some Cascades to finish it with. But we brew it with these hop leaves. So what we call finishing hops is real floral. You add them in and you boil them for about 8 minutes at the end. Now the brewer hops, what we're going to do is we're going to leave them in there for all these ingredients, the gypsum, the malt, and these hops are going to boil for an hour before we add these hops in. And that's it for now. Stay tuned, I guess, for the next part.